All right, DJ here. We're checking out a lap from Kyle Herbst in a Scion FRS. It's his car that is prepped to the gills for a autocross class called STX, and we're gonna check out his lap around Mid Ohio. It's a 1:43 something. We'll see it at the end. It's a pretty fast lap for the club layout, but we're gonna see if we can find any more time out here. Uh, One thing I noticed just right off the bat is that this seemed a little too easy to get around this corner. Now he could just be setting up for a flyer, knowing that this lap that we're starting on right now is compromised. But basically, if this left-hand turn where the mouse is right now is too easy, that means you backsided this right-hand turn, the carousel, too much, which basically made this more open than it needed to be. So you could have taken a more shallow line through here, which means that out of necessity of the car being on the limit, that you're holding more speed through this corner, and then you carry the speed onto that straightaway. But we'll see if he does that for his actual hot lap. So you see he'll backside this, and then this is just real easy. The car's not even struggling or anything. The car's not pushing itself out to the track limits. I think the turn in here is a little late. Maybe the rear of the car's not giving him a lot of stability. Kind of not a huge commitment to it. And then right here we're a little off the curbing. For Mid Ohio on this turn 1 curbing, I like to be super close to it in the beginning, and then let the car just trail away from it. And you'll see kind of where this BMW is up here. That's a hill. The hill will actually catch the car. So if that hill wasn't there, the trajectory you should be taking through this corner is you're going to fly off the track. But that hill just barely catches you. So you should have the trajectory where you're barely going to fly off track, but that hill catches you. See, toward this end of this corner, it's just a little, like Kyle's doing a good job of letting the car track out, but it's a little underdriven, and that's just from turning in a little later. If you turn in a little earlier, you can have more rolling apex speed, and then again, the hill that he's currently ascending right now would catch the car, and then you'd be buzzing this curb. You see this coloration on the curb right here. That's where you'd be tracking out. You'd be buzzing that curb, and then your right-hand tires would be running over this access road. From there, you're gonna hustle the car over to the left, make room for the chicane. Nice hustle through here. Or got a little loose, but I like the hustle in there. This looks really good. Nice early throttle placement. Probably didn't need the lift there. Just use all that curbing. There's a lot of curbing left there. That's friendly curbing. It doesn't really take that much grip away from the car. Good job carving the distance in this straightaway, not so straightaway. Be a little closer over here, probably just leaving some room, just because dropping tires there would be bad, but I mean even just a foot over would put the tires here. You still got all this room for safety margin, so just a little bit more space here will open up this corner. It will increase the rolling apex speed. Car looks nice and on the limit through here. Nice throttle placement. Would like to see more of a flick into this corner. You can see once he turns the wheel more, the car really bites in. So we should still be the car tracked out here nicely. That's nice. Kyle opens up the wheel here. I think you should still be making a little bit more room to the right, and then you can really commit in as the car compresses into the hill, and you'll really get that good front end bite. So you can see how he turns the wheel a little bit more as the car compresses in the hill, and the car turns a lot more. That's just a good use of the extra front end bite. But what I'm saying is you should just anticipate that front end bite's going to be there. So in the split second that you have before you need to fully commit to the left, still have the wheel to the right, trying to make just a little bit of space. I say if you can get about 1/3 to halfway back across the track, then you're probably doing a good job of hustling it back over. Overall, like the line here is great. How the car trails out, hustle it back to the left. Car's really nicely on the limit here. Could have probably held a little bit more speed, because you'll see on the right hand here, it's on the limit. And then for the left hand here, it's not so much on the limit. It's not on the ragged edge as it was. So if you hold a little bit more speed through this corner, turn 6, it will push you out a little bit more, and then the car will have to be on the limit turning to the left to get in the same position that Kyle ends up in. This is good right here. I like leaving a little bit of safety margin over there. Not that much though. That's a little too much. I like my right tire or my left tires like around here. Don't generally like to use that curb just because it kind of things get hairy really quick. There's a gap in the trees right here that you should be aiming for right as you come over the crest. We'll see if Kyle does that. He does that really well. Probably held a little bit more speed through the corner, just because it didn't look like Kyle was close to running out of track. That corner, turn 11, this corner right here, it definitely takes some working up to. But the car from apex out is underdriven. It should just creep all the way to the edge of the track, just from the momentum of the car. All right, we'll see if Kyle takes a steep angle on this curbing here. Yeah, he does. So by taking that steep of an angle on the curbing, it makes it so you're underdriving through this, when really you should apex a little sooner on this first curbing. And then you'll be more at the car's limit and rolling faster for the left-hander up here. Because by apexing later here, you have to slow the car down more to get the car in this position. But if you apex a little earlier, then you don't have to slow down the car as much. And he's not risking running out of track on the left over here. A lot of those things were pretty nitpicky. Overall, it was a really good lap, but just with some repetition and just being a little bit more comfortable with the fear of death. There's definitely some more time out there, but overall, very, very good lap from a very good autocrosser, Kyle Herbst. All right, thanks for tuning in. Again, this is DJ, and have a good day.